absolutely massive 3 points for Wolves going into the final week of January. And we'll see what goes on off the pitch with obviously Armature and incomes coming in. But the boys did the job today. It wasn't a convincing game. There wasn't really any considerable shots on target. XG actually had us at 0.25, which considering we scored 2 goals that weren't own goals, that's pretty ridiculous. But also when the lineup came out, everyone was surprised Jimenez was dropped, or not dropped, injured. I don't think anyone had any issues with the lineup. Brentford won the midfield battle. Molyneux playing the midfield three. I guess Bruno learnt from that. I don't think Dendoncker had necessarily a good game, but we had control for large periods. It's such a weird game to think back on because of how stop-starty it was. The first 20 minutes weren't great for either side. I don't think either side played particularly well. I thought the back three defended pretty well. But apart from that, there wasn't really anything of note going on. And then when the head injury happened for Brentford, it kind of just went all over the place. But look, obviously with the results that are going on, it was a massive 3 points. I know we're still 8th in the league right now, technically. We haven't really improved anywhere, but we've got a nice little gap now. Brentford and Villa, the two sides below us, are both on equal games now. Obviously, Villa won earlier today as well. 8-point gap on Villa and a 5-point gap on Brighton. That's big. That's big going into... We've got some hard fixtures coming up now. We've got Tottenham, Leicester, West Ham, and Arsenal. I think it's Arsenal as well, right? So you kind of want that nice little... Well, Southampton just scored against Man City, but you want that nice little kind of cushion, right? And we did that really well. Was it an incredible game of football? No, it was probably one of the most boring games of football I've ever watched in my life. It was entertaining in terms of stuff going on, but in terms of like actual football, it was pretty boring. I think we missed Trincao at some points in the game. I know people don't like Trincao necessarily; they don't think he's particularly good. But when you have Trincao there, whenever we got into the final third, Potence isn't really a hold-up guy. Fabio Silva's not really a hold-up guy. If we had Trincao on that right, whether people like Trincao or not, he holds the ball up and he retains possession, and it allows you to kind of, move 5-10 yards up the pitch. And we didn't really have that in this game. But look, obviously when the kind of second half of, or the official second half happened, the game kind of opened up a bit more. Jan Moutinho and Neves scoring 2 goals isn't something you see very often. They probably haven't even got 10 goals between them in open play between them over the last 2 years. But it was a lovely finish by Jan Moutinho. Good play from Nelson Semedo on the right, who was fundamental in both the goals, or both the official goals anyway. And again, showing that he's having a really good season. He's kind of proving the doubters he had from last season wrong. Really nice ball into Jan Moutinho. It was a beautiful finish as well from Jan Moutinho. It kind of felt like the game was going to go one way from then. It didn't really feel like Brentford were going to do anything, at least particularly significant anyway. But then obviously the whole Totti Gomez thing happened. At the time, if I'm being totally honest, I thought it was a red card. I was amazed they didn't send him off. Like when I saw it in real time, I was like, oh my God, what's he done? Why has he done that for? And then he pulled it back and I was like, oh God, here we go. And I was like, yeah, it's fair enough. Like, it's a correct decision. But when the replay happened, it was pretty clear it wasn't. Obviously, like, he's lucky because he did go 2-footed in, but I think just because of how low the ball was, it kind of, or how low his feet were compared to the ball, it kind of helped him, right? And it was correctly overturned. But the game after that kind of became a bit frantic. It was a beautiful goal from Ivan Toney. I think Dendoncker should have picked him up. And look, when you have a midfield three and Moutinho and Neves are your two, and you've got Dendoncker as your third, you feel like he didn't really offer anything. Moutinho and Neves are safe on the ball. They both scored. Dendoncker didn't really offer anything for the whole game. And I don't hate Dendoncker or anything. He's a perfectly fine squad player, but I just don't see what he offers. And if you had like a Renato Sanchez in there or someone else in there, at least they offer something. I don't think this midfield three really offers anything long term, at least with the personnel we've got, unless Bruno Jordan or Luke Cundle turn into something incredible. But he should have picked up Toney for me. And it kind of felt like we were going to lose the game after that. I wasn't really that confident. Brentford had the momentum. But obviously Ruben bailed us out. It was a really nice ball by Daniel Podence. I thought he'd overhit it at first, but Semedo did well to keep it in. Then I think it was Nuri played it into Neves. It was actually a really nice finish. I didn't think it was going in when he first hit it, to be honest. But it was an important goal, and it felt then like the 3 points were inevitable, and it was a good win. When you're away from home, it doesn't really matter how good you are, how many shots on target you have, especially with how hectic that game was. A win's a win, and obviously Adama came on and scored as well. Got disallowed, which is a bit of a shame really, because obviously everyone knows Adama's going to leave. I was surprised he was even in the squad, to be honest. Let alone coming on the bench, off the bench. But it would have been nice for him to have that moment. I'm not the biggest fan of Adama Traore. I understand why the club is selling him, but I think it's the right decision to sell him. But it would have been nice for him to have that moment, because he's a good player. And everyone likes Adama Traore, even if you want him gone like I do. So it would have been a nice moment for him. But look, ultimately we'll see it out. And it's a big position now, going 8th in the table into the January. We'll see what happened now. But that's 3 wins in a row. We're through in the cup. It feels like things are on the up. And Bruno Lage is doing an incredible job. If you look at all the 20 sides in the league, is there really a better manager doing a better job at his respective club? I don't think there is. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video. There'll be videos going on over January if anything happens. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, peace.